So, hi, I'm Nick. I'm going to talk to you today about the LanShan 2 Pro, why I bought this tent. As you can see, it's nice and compact, and a little bit about my thoughts initially. I'm going to have to seam seal it. For those of you that know, you're probably already aware that this tent, you have to seal the seams on the tent. A little bit why I've chosen this tent. I think from what I've seen, it's very simple to set up. We'll find out in a minute. It's obviously a single skin tent, and we'll talk a bit about the pros and cons of that. My main reason is speed of getting up, speed of packing down, and it's really inexpensive. I had a Nemo Hornet 2-person tent before, and it was a reasonably expensive tent. I suppose it was about £400, and two things I didn't like about it. Lots I did like about it. It was super light. Two things I didn't like about it: I was terrified of damaging it because it was an expensive tent, and also you had to put the inner tent up first before you put the flyover. And also, throwing a flyover in wind is tricky at the best of times. So I've gone for something cheaper, simpler, and we'll see how we get on. So I haven't put this up before. I have had it out of the bag before. Now, this tent you can pitch with trekking poles. I'm going to use it bike packing, so I bought myself a couple of carbon poles off of eBay. I've gone for 5-section ones to keep the size down. I think they were, trying to think what they were now. I think they were about £30 each, something like that. You can get them on AliExpress as well. As you can see, they're quite a thick pole. I'm going to put this up in real time. I'm not going to fast forward it. I'll probably natter away to you in the background. But let's have a look. So we've got some pegs in here. I'm not sure whether I'll keep these pegs or not, but we'll start off with them. Throw those over there. Get this out in a rough spot. Somewhere around there will do. Let's see how quickly we can get her up. I'm sure it won't be a perfect pitch, but we'll go for speed and see how we get on. Might have pitched this a little bit too close to the back there, but we'll see how we go. It's got obviously a built-in bathtub. We'll just stake that out loosely. Oh, ground's a bit hard here. Ugh. Right, hook those on. Can adjust those in a minute. Right, let's find where these go. I think there's a little, yep, there's a little bit at the top here that's reinforced. So we just stick that in there. And there's a little bungee, I don't know if my knee's in the way, there's a little bungee at the bottom that goes on there. Oh yeah, that's that. That looks like where the peg goes out the front. Just push that loosely into the ground. I'll just go around the back. It's exactly the same at the front and back. So there's just a little pocket to put the top of the pole in, which is reinforced, and then a little bungee at the bottom. I think I've just about got enough guy rope here to get down the back. Now I'm going to explain these little hook things that I'm doing at the back. Hello. These little hooks at the back are to hold the doors in place. Now I've seen online that they can be a little bit fragile, so I'll probably replace those. Got 2 pegs left, which are obviously for these bits here. Not quite sure. I'll probably need to adjust this a bit, yeah. Adjust that bit there. Stick that down there. It holds the side out a bit. I'll do the other end. There. Well, don't know about you guys, but that was pretty quick. Yeah, it's not obviously ideal. I need to drop that a bit at the front, but as you can see, it went up pretty quick. Let's go and have a closer look. So these are the hooks I'm on about here. Now, there has been stories of these little plastic things breaking. Now I know Z-Packs do, for their duplex tent, they do a metal version of this. I'm going to get a couple of those and replace that. But for now, let's give you a little tour. As you can see, these pull the inner tent out. I can do with tightening that up a little bit. As you can see, that pulls out nice and taut. These are the seams I'm going to have to seal, along here and along here. And I'll talk to you about that in another video. Obviously that's an adjuster there which you can pull out. Let's have a little unzipping and see how we get on. Now, they do say they're YKK zips. So these unhook then, roll these back. Stick that toggle through there, and then let's have a look inside. You can obviously hook that through there as well. Interesting. I'd either have one or the other. Let's just toggle that round there for now. I wonder if I can go through both. Yes, I think I can. So if I go through this inner piece of bungee, can't see me now, can you? So if I go through this inner bit of bungee and then through the outer bit of bungee, it enables me to hook both the inner and outer door. There we go. So this is the inside. As you can see, the other side's exactly the same. Let's get inside and have a look, shall we? I don't know if you're going to be all right there. Oh. Ah, okay. Right, there we go. So inside, as you can see, there's a lot of space. I can sit up quite easily. My feet aren't touching the bottom, and my head's a long way from the top. So all in all, not bad at all. Added a patch just onto the tub around about here that can then, if you can see, what I can do here is if I pull this in and then they attach the patch here with silicone, and then it holds this mesh flat, so anything that runs down actually drips outside and not, when it's like that, runs down and drips inside. So I shall probably be looking at sealing a patch on here with a guide rope to hold that so that this is, what do you call it, horizontal across here. So a little patch there to hold that tub there, and then attach a patch here, and then I can just lift that away, where I might run it right up to the ceiling here. There's a couple of hooks here at the ceiling where you can hang some things, and I might tie a guide across from there to the other one this side, and also I can hang things in the middle here. But all in all, I'm pretty pleased with the tent. Your thoughts, if you've got one, anything that I should be aware of? Obviously there's a nice little cubby hole there to put your bits in, but next job will be to seal it. So until then, bye for now.